Hello and welcome to this quick and easy painting tutorial. Today we'll be using Citadel Contrast paints and Vallejo Game Color acrylics to create Object Source Light, also called OSL. First, we'll use Vallejo Model Air White, a thin acrylic paint, to cover the areas for OSL. This thin consistency allows the paint to flow into recesses, creating a smoother base for the light effect. As you can see, we are only painting the immediate areas around the light source, like the light in the chest and on the wrist. Once the desired areas are completely white and dry, we'll apply thinned down contrast paint. This requires more layers for saturation but avoids staining from applying it directly. We will use Citadel Contrast Frost Hard, Citadel Contrast Medium, and Vallejo Airbrush Thinner with a 2:1 ratio for the desired effect. Apply this mix as many times as needed. In this case, it was applied 3 times for the desired depth of color. Focus on applying the mix to the deep recesses where the light wouldn't reach directly. This creates a stronger contrast and will help sell the illusion of OSL. To emphasize this effect further, we are going to use a mix of Vallejo Game Color Electric Blue and Vallejo Game Color Dead White. Apply this mix to the actual source area like the chest light and visor. You will also need to apply the same mix onto the immediate edges surrounding the light source. This will help to reinforce the illusion of brightness. For the final step, apply thinned down Vallejo Game Color Dead White to the source of the light, leaving a little of the previous mix showing on the edges. This final highlight creates a brighter center, making the OSL effect even more impactful. Now let's go over these steps one more time. Paint the areas for OSL with a thin layer of Vallejo Model Air White. Then apply a thinned mix of Citadel Contrast Frost Hard, Citadel Contrast Medium, and Vallejo Airbrush Thinner in a 2:1 ratio in several layers for desired saturation. The next step is to apply a mix of Vallejo Game Color Electric Blue and Vallejo Game Color Dead White to what would be the source of the light. Remember to also apply this mix to the immediate edges of the light source. For a final highlight, apply thinned Vallejo Game Color Dead White to the center of the light source, leaving some of the previous color visible on the edges. This will create a convincing OSL effect. Now the OSL effect is finished and you can proceed to finish the base of the miniature. I would recommend this to be the last step before painting the base and applying varnish, as you will probably be covering certain parts of the miniature you would need to paint twice if you do this earlier in the painting process. Thanks for joining me for this quick and easy painting tutorial. I hope you learned something new about using Citadel Contrast paints to create an OSL effect. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what other painting techniques you'd like to see, and happy painting everyone!